You worked all week at your job. I mean, all week. You put in your hours, your time, your sweat equity. You ran for Jim Bob and did his paperwork because you didn't want the team to suffer. So you went on ahead and you ran for Jim Bob and did you pulled the slack up for half the team. And then they got the nerve to not send your check direct deposit and you been getting it direct deposit? No. Mm-mm. Nobody in their right mind is going to sit up there and let that fly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. I couldn't do it. I couldn't just sit up there and accept that. Not me.
I'm here, D.
Who is that? Hey, Zach! You missed all the food. You missed all the food now, bro. I'm just, I just don't like that, you know? I just don't like how people just expect
It's
that.
okay, I don't feel like eating.
Okay, honey. It's just like, no. I'm just like, you need to, respect me more. I'm sorry, no. And I want to be paid for my service. I don't
What's
feel.
happening?
We were talking. Okay, one of my clients didn't pay me for their tax return. Like they didn't pay me, and I was not happy with the fact that I didn't get paid. And she, the girl who didn't pay me, um, she was pretty much, happy with herself for not paying me. And I'm going to take her to court tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much.
Is it not illegal to not pay?
It is illegal to not pay. But I have to take her to court and get a judgment for her to pay. I have to I have to go to the court in the morning and I have to um, file a complaint, and then I have to bring my proof of why I say she owed me the money, and then they will serve her. The courthouse will serve her, and then I will go to court because I got all the paperwork to prove what I'm saying, and I will go to court. And if she doesn't show up, I win anyways. But the paperwork that she signed, I win anyways. hmm Yeah.
Good morning.
Positive morning. I'm trying to get this thing to play.
Positive. I
Positive
take what
morning.
I said back, I want some cake.
Oh, I just ate it. You can have a piece, but I just ate it.
Simone Positive.
I feel good, y'all.
Positive morning, everyone.
Positive morning,
Jack
everyone.
Evans, hey.
Y'all, we the no sleepers tonight. We the no sleepers. I have anxiety.
Hey, bestie.
How you doing? Say, hey, bestie. Who's that? Philly? Hi, Philly. How are you? Those lips is everything, honey. Got the lips for the photo. Yeah, we just been talking about how people expect you to change, how people expect you to stay the same way you used to be, and that how a situation could be handled differently. You know, if you got a situation that need to be handled, you could choose to handle it this way, or you could choose to handle it a more positive way. You know, like that. While we wait for John to get off. You welcome, sweetie cakes. You know it takes more energy to be rude and nasty to somebody than it does to be kind and nice. It really does.
He's still at work.
Yeah, he's still at work. Thought he was gonna be home by now because I was waiting for him. I was going watch a movie with him, but it don't look like we're gonna watch no movie. Then I got this shelf I gotta put together. And I still got some curtains to hang up.
That Cologne video was crazy.
He get enough of going on my stuff pressing buttons. Hi, George. He'll get enough of going on my phone pressing buttons. He don't need to be pressing buttons on my phone. Then got all this perfume. Then I got a message from TikTok talking about some we done mailed you another perfume package. And I'm talking about some what perfume? I told my daughter, I said, I'm doing all right in you. I told my daughter, did a pack of perfume come here? And she was like, I don't know if it's perfume, but it was some package. It's in the car. What? So what I think he did was he just clicked on it, and then they have a button that says free refills, free samples. Click all. When you go to your TikTok shop and you start doing the free samples, it say you can click all of them. Welcome in. It's a positive vibes. And when you hit click all, then you get all of them. So it's probably like 7, 8, maybe 10 other perfumes finna show up at my house. I'ma be perfumed out. Shoot. I ain't gonna even, it's gonna be so many perfume bottles, I ain't gonna know what to damn spray. You just took your silicone behind and ordered all this perfume. Now I got to do a review on this mess, telling them if the mess stink or not. It just so happens that all of them smell good, and I got a lot of perfume from that company, and they perfume do smell good. I love it. My favorite perfumes, actually. Along with my Paris Hilton perfume and my Versace perfume, I like that. And then my, what's that other one? What's Chanel? I got Chanel. But no, this was Gucci. I had Gucci perfume. Oh my God. Oh my God. Smells so very good. Gucci perfume. My God. Yes, he just went down the list ordering all this perfume. I told him I was going to smell like a funeral home. Like, is you trying to get me casket ready? I'm confused.
Louis Vuitton cologne, it smells so good.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton smells good, honey. But I tell you, whatever they wrapped up in that bottle, it smells good. But shoes, I say we having a funeral, cause you know when you go to funerals, it's so many different perfume smells and people hugging you. They perfume get on you. You got your own perfume on you. It just, oh, you smell like a big ball of confusion. Really, like somebody dipped you down asshole first in perfume.
Yes.
And when they drunk up a monkey's mess. You know? All right, have a good day, honey. Yeah, yeah, a big ball of confusion. I don't even wear perfumes to funerals no more. Barely put on like a little mist to go to church or something because they gonna hug you. Everybody gonna grab and hug you. And then when they hug you, you gonna smell like they perfume. You know, some of them people have that, you know, that sad walk perfume. Have you ever heard of sad walk perfume? Anybody? Hey, Keys. Anybody heard of sad walk perfume?
No.
Anybody else? It's only one person in the room talking, everybody else is asleep? Well, I'm confused. All these faces and only one person is awake? Well, my damn. Hey, they
Y'all
envy.
can't speak or what?
I'm confused. They with the bubble gums today. They popping gum. They popping bubbles all over the place. Can't nobody else talk. So nobody know what slow walk perfume is. Slow walk perfume is that perfume that as soon as you smell it, you know it belongs to somebody old. Like somebody 80 or 90 plus old. Some of that 1920s that was mixed up in people's in their kitchen somewhere. You know that kind that your grandma used to throw on red. I don't want to battle, baby. I don't want to battle. I don't want to battle. I don't want to battle. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I don't want to battle. Maybe she'll go somewhere else. Because she don't stop. I just, I don't want to battle. I did it today, though. I was forced into it. I was forced into it. Hey, thank you for saying I'm cute. I appreciate that. Nice compliment. Yeah. Hey, that girl Nikki, how you doing? We talking about slow walk perfume. Do you know what slow walk perfume is? Have you ever heard of slow walk perfume? That's that perfume them folks used to wear back in the day to church.
I need to go to YouTube.
You can if you want to. That's that perfume that you know that they probably singing. At the funeral, they probably gonna be singing. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes out all of my scripture in the room. That's that old smelling perfume. The kind of perfume that even when you spray a little bit, it smells like they drowned themselves in it. Kind of like when you go into Bath and Body Works and there's about 60 smells going along because everybody's going and you feel like you about to pass out on the damn floor and one more damn person spray something out towards you, or you just came to get a damn candle and now you smell like you've been through somebody's car wash. Yes, baby. Yes. That's that Dr. Throw Up perfume right there. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Richard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Dickie. You know what I'm talking about. Isn't that for old people they used to wear back in the days? Yes. That's called slow walk. Well, that's what my grandma used to call it. Cause my grandma was a young grandma. She played jump rope, double dutch, baseball with us, hopscotch, whooping mama, uh, mud pies, all of that with us. My grandma played outside, hide the switch, all that. And I was asking her one day, my dear, why you don't wear the perfume like that other woman on the front row wear? They be stinking. She said, girl, they got on that slow walk perfume. The kind of perfume you put on when you about to walk slow, cause they near about casket shop. What? Wow. Woo, she said a mouthful right there. What? Slow walk perfume? I'm sorry, baby. I apologize. Oh, y'all, pray for Zach. He lost his grandma. Yeah. I'm sorry, I won't say that no more. I won't get you upset, baby. I just like to reminisce about mine because it's coming up to the time of her birthday and the day my mom passed away. So I talk about them a lot when it gets close to my birthday because that's the time that I lost them. Uh-huh. So I talk about her because it helps me smile and not be sad to where I remember her. And then looking in the mirror and I look at some of her pictures, she got a picture with a pair of glasses like mine. Your grandma was 72. My grandma died at 95. She was 95. Yeah, I think 95, something like that. Her mama was 91. My grandpa, he was 81. My grandma's husband was. Yeah. My grandma's daughter, uh, Betty, I think my auntie was like almost 90. But yeah, my mama's sister and stuff. You know, when I say Bad Betty, that's my first cousin. Her mama and my mama were sisters. Okay. Yeah. They shared a dad. Yeah. My grandpa had a lot of children. My grandma too. Yeah, ask him. Ask him. I lost my mom on April 20th. I'm so sorry to hear that. I lost my mom on May 20th. 20 days after my birthday. My 17th birthday. Yeah. Hey, Zion. How are you, honey? Yeah. And
Hey,
so,
Auntie.
my way to kind of cope with my birthday, especially since I'm not going to have a party, I'm already sad. But taking care of my son was more important than a party, you know. Making sure my child was okay was better than a party. And I can have my birthday party next year and I'll be 48, which is a nice round number. I can still have what I want to have and I don't have to feel like I'm rushing or forcing people to come. I want people to come because they want to come, not because I'm making them to come, if that makes sense. I want you to be excited and happy that you came. You know, I don't want you to be like, all right, we're going to Dee's party, and then that's that, and you done. I want you to be excited to come and hang out with me
Right.
and want to come. I shouldn't have to have a gimmick or bribe people to come. The ones that want to come and be there, just like when I had my 70s themed party and I turned 40 And I mean, that place that I'm having my party at was packed with people that showed up for me. And it was unbelievable how many people showed up for me. That is the feeling that I want. Because, I mean, I'm just happy.
I want to come JS to far for me.
Well, where you stay? Take a vacation. You got a whole year to plan. You got a whole year. So next year, this time, Alabama, not that far. Next year, this time, you got a whole year to plan it out. So next year at this time, if I'm still living and breathing, then we're going to celebrate. Because that means I lived the whole year past what they told me. See what I'm saying? That's what my goal is.
Where the party going to be?
In Arkansas.
Wait, you're in Arkansas, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The party's going to be in Arkansas, but I'm having it in 2026 instead of 2025. It was just going to be a whole lot. Like, this Saturday is my niece's baby shower. I got to go to that. Then my son's birthday
4 hours
is...
away.
Yeah. My son is... You must be in Mississippi or Memphis somewhere. Mississippi. Over in that area. Then my son is turning 21 this year. I was going to throw him a little party, but he doesn't want a party. So he just wants to be with family. So I might go buy a cake instead of baking one and just make his favorite foods.
2 or 3 for me.
See, they're not that far. See what I'm saying? I drive to see Betty on the weekend. It takes me about 4 hours to drive to Texas, to Carlton, Texas, from where I'm at, and spend 2 days with her and come on back. It's not about how much time you can spend. It's about the fact that you care that all to even show up.
I am in Texas.
See, I'll probably be there next weekend. Because this weekend, I got stuff going on. And my lights wasn't on and all that. And I just got, I'm trying to get my house cleaned up because everything was spoiled. It was smelling bad in here. So, I'll be up in Carlton, Texas next weekend, hopefully, if everything works out all right. And I get my check like I'm supposed to, then I'll be there. Because it's my little niece's, Betty's granddaughter's birthday, and they invite my grandkids. Well, I'm not done with it yet. I'm still cleaning up. So, I can't show you that many parts because everything's not together.
Oh.
Yeah. But my goal is to have everything together by the end of this week. Then I'm gonna go live and do like a little walkthrough house tour, show off the house and all of that stuff.
I like the glasses.
Thank you, darling. I love these too. They sent them to me. Oh, who sent these? Was it TikTok? It was either Temu or TikTok. I don't know. They be competing. They be sending me stuff. I just be taking it.
OWWW, your glasses match your moo moo.
Yeah. Yes. My other glasses can go too. I got a lot of glasses. See, that's why I gotta get everything set up because when I get my chair, my TikTok chair, it's purple and white. I'm waiting on it to be delivered. It's got wheels on it so I can be downstairs in my game room, in my office area thing, and I can roll and I can entertain down there. These will go too. These go too with my moo.
I know, and they all nice.
I got a lot of glasses.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I got a lot of glasses, honey. Yeah. So, these are just my favorite ones that I had access to when it was dark and I couldn't see. So, I only had access to I think 3 pair of glasses because I couldn't see downstairs. It was too dark. So I had them. These are the ones I had on the day the lights went out and the storm started. I had these on. So these are the glasses I had in my, possession when I could see in the house. Yeah. So, and they go with my moo too. They orange. They go with my moo. But I got some orange hair that I wear with them. Hi. Yes, I remember you, honey. How you doing? How was your day, sweetheart? Did you have an awesome day? Hmm. Yeah, so I want to take these and a couple of other pair to my eye doctor to get my prescription put in them. Because I can see whatever prescription is in these, I can see pretty good though. But the one that's in these, I don't see as good.
Tomorrow, Auntie?
Tomorrow, I'm going to court. And then me and John going to the grocery store. So I might go live while I'm grocery shopping. Because I'm trying to get meal ideas. If it's a recipe that you want me to make and you want me to make it my way, the way I make it, shoot me the recipe. Send me the recipe. Inbox it to me, send me a message, or come on my video and say, hey auntie, you think you can make this dish? And I'll just go down through them things and be picking dishes and making them. Because what's with my issue is I feel like I'm eating the same foods over and over and over again. That's why I feel like I'm eating the same foods. Where you got that flavor. Like, you can eat chicken, right? But chicken takes different... Chicken, yes.
Okay, I have a few things. Are y'all picky eaters?
Sometimes they are. But just tell me what you send and I can tweak it to fit us.
I am.
I can tweak it to fit everybody in the house. Who put a poll up?
Okay.
Somebody put a poll up? What we talked about yesterday.
I'm bored.
You bored? But that's what we talked about yesterday. We talking about people. Is it fair for a person to utilize you for a service and don't pay? And don't feel like they need to pay you correctly or pay you at all? That was the subject today. And was I wrong for taking them to court? Am I wrong for taking them to court? Put this. That's what we was talking about.
If you don't mind, what happened?
You did? Okay. I had a couple of clients, but one client in particular. I've been doing her taxes over 12 years. The fee has always been the same because nothing in her tax situation changed. But her child's age, so she doesn't get back 9 and 10,000 like she used to get back. She get back between 5 and 6,000 because the child is 11. It changes when they hit after 10 years old. It drops, then it drops again at 12, and then it drops again at 16, and then it's gone when they're 17. So she feels like she doesn't have to pay me my fee. She feels like she doesn't have to pay me my fee. And that I should just take whatever she wants to throw at me, and then that's that.
Vote.
But you got the wrong question up there. You got the question from yesterday up there.
AWLLL, no, you not wrong for taking her to court.
So, and then, you know what?
No, I changed it.
To add, but you didn't change the answer. The answers for them to pick. You didn't change the answers. And so she feels like as long as she pays me something, I should be just happy with that, and I should just be happy whenever she pays me. I should just be happy whenever she decides to pay me. Oh, I see it. I see it.
No, that's not how it works.
And so I'm telling her, like, if I was still at H&R Block and you was to come up there and I was to do your return, it's $33 an hour. Plus whatever fees that they're charging you for the return, plus the IRS fees. And if I say I spent 2-3 hours longer on your return than needed, then they're going to charge you. They could easily charge you $800 for my fee. And I was telling her when I was working at
time, you're going to have to pay my price tag.
And that's what I was saying. I was basically saying, like, you really think it's right for you not to pay me when since January you was aware of what the fee was. You agreed to it. You signed an agreement. Like, you signed something saying, I will be paying this fee and that I understand that. Okay, honey, I will go look at my videos. Did you do it on YouTube or TikTok? You need to do it on TikTok. Because it takes me a minute to get to the comments on YouTube and weed out all of the weirdos. But if you reply on one of my videos on TikTok where I say I'm cooking, I do check those videos and try to get back to everybody that I can. Okay? So, about a week ago, before her taxes was released, I talked to her about the fee. I said, why don't you go ahead and start paying me something now? And then when the fee, when the money does hit, because it's going to hit, because you already got the state and you never paid me. So when you need to go ahead and try to pay me something now. And she was like, I'm just in a bad time right now. I'll just go ahead and pay you the money when it gets here and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to offer you this arrangement again. So the original arrangement is still in place where you were to pay me within 7 days of reaching the tax return, but you had the money in your account and you never paid me. And then when I confronted you to pay me my money for my service fee, you told me you have a child. I don't like to be rushed because I have a child that I'm taking care of and feeding and trying to get in bed for school, and you're rushing me. It is almost 10 o'clock at night, ma'am, and I've been waiting on you for a couple of days to pay me my money. So it should be no reason why it takes you that long to pay me. It didn't take you that long to call me. It didn't take you that long to sit on my phone and go through the questioning. All of that, because I have you on video. I can pull the video off my YouTube channel. I can pull it off my TikTok channel. I have the videos, ma'am. Like, why are you sitting up here acting like you did not say this out loud? Yes, you agree. And you did not text it in the chat because you texted on your phone. Then you text it in my chat, my transcript. And then you text me again on Facebook the same thing. So the money. So then she sent me money. She sent me $125. So I'm telling her you still owe me 500 plus whatever the fee is to send the 500 for me to cash the 500 out. You owe me 525 because technically you sent me $100. Because when I cash it out, I'm only going to have 100. It's not my problem to eat your fees. It's not my problem to eat your fees. It's yours. It says third-party fees are your responsibility, and you agreed and you signed. So this is a contract. This is not like I told you I'm going to do your taxes and you said you're going to pay me and then you decide not to. No. The fact remains is I did a damn good job on your return and you got back money and I found you all kinds of credits that you didn't find yourself. And now you want to keep the money and don't want to pay? Okay. So that means you don't get any more service from me, but you're still going to pay me for this. And when you go wherever you go next year, whatever happens with that, have fun with that. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
She could have sent it to you.
She could have just paid me my money and been done with it. You got like $6,000. Paid me my money, took your little $5,400 and took yourself on. Plus, you already spent your state. But you can't pay me my money.
As soon as it hit her account.
And so I'm not going to sit down and wait for the IRS to pay you. You work a job, you can still pay me. Because what if the IRS says that you owe somebody, that they're not going to give you the refund because you owe student loans or you owe somebody? I'm still not supposed to get paid for my service? No, ma'am. Your debt and your responsibilities don't have anything to do with the person that's preparing your return. I'm providing a service that you cannot do for yourself. If you could, you would have prepared the return for yourself. But you prepared your return and she was only getting $1,200 back, and I prepared a return and she got back $6,000. So, and I prepared it correctly because the IRS checks it. Because I put my P10 on there. And I signed the return that I'm the tax preparer. That this return was prepared by a tax preparer. And you signed it, agreeing. And I also put a little initial thing, like right beside each signature, and where I'm putting statements on your tax return, I make you initial, and I send it to your email. So you got to go on your phone and sign it. You got to touch the thing on your thing. You got to send it and finalize it. Send it back to me with your signature. Then I sign it, and that makes it legal, a legal document. So I got a legal document saying that I prepared your return and that you owe me a tax preparer's fee. And you have the money. You just decide I don't get what I'm charging you. You're just gonna pay me willy-nilly whenever you have extra money. And I've been waiting since January, and here we almost at May. No. And 25 days after your accepted return, you were supposed to pay me.
Is she going to be mad in court?
If she even show up, she's probably not going to show up, and I'm going to win the case. And once I have the documents that say that I won the judgment, then I'm going to go onto the IRS's TPG website, sign in as a tax preparer, and report to the 911 tax office that I have at the IRS that I have a client, give them her social and her information that I have a judgment on that refuses to pay, and I need a garnishment. And they will garnish her wages, and she's going to go to pick up her work check after working all week long and not have a check. And that's just going to be what she deserves. And she can talk about me and call me whatever she want to call me. I really don't give a care. I really don't give a care what you call me. But what people are going to know is that I'm not to be played with like that. That I'm legit and this is real and I'm not playing games. Because see, you think I'm playing games. And you think I'm playing games. I'm not playing games. I want my money. I'm sick. I got things to pay for. I pay for all my stuff, and I want my money.
With people money.
I don't play with other people's money. You probably sent already payments to your bank account. No, I didn't. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. Because stuff like that come back to get you later. You might think you got away. Hey, Dimples. You might think you got away. And you might think you got away with it. But you didn't. You didn't get away with it. You might think it's okay. It's not okay. You're going to be the last person to try this. I'm not fooling with it anymore. You're going to be the last person that try me on it. No. It may look like a person that's doing you wrong or a person that's, man, they get everything that they want, man. Every time that they try, man, anything that they try to do.
Was y'all friends, Auntie?
Actually, I was her godmother from church. She lived with me until she turned 18, and I helped her get her house because I was a foster mother.
WHATTT.
Yes, ma'am. I was her foster mother, too. She had a bedroom, a bed. I raised her. Took her back and forth to school, got her into college,
Oh, no.
got her a house, helped her. And been filing her taxes for 12 years. And now you with this abusive man controlling you, you're going to mistreat, you're going to bite the hand that feeds you. Because he going to leave like the last 3 that you was with that did you like that. And they gone, see?
Tricking on him.
Whatever he say, baby, and he's just the ugliest man I ever did see in my life. Oh my God, got dents all in his head. When I say he black, he's so black, he blue, lips all pink. And then he hollering, I was in jail. I don't know nothing. What? Going to jail don't make you don't know nothing? So you went to jail so that made you stupid? What? I never knew going to jail make you stupid. Hey, honey. Just because you go to jail don't make you a dummy. You know exactly what you're doing. You playing this role right here, and then you got her believing.
Right, he was slow before jail lol.
Yeah, jail don't make you dumb. You just an idiot because you're an idiot. I mean, come on now. Get a clown to circus and see how Bozo works. I'm just saying. Some people deserve to be in Bombing Brothers. Get their makeup in the nose and the horn. I'm just saying. And I'm like, he ain't even cute. And then he like 51 and she's 23. No, Jaleesa's 28. And you got the nerve
What?
to decide. So he's like a father basically. Her daddy is like 90 something years old, and her mama is only like 61. But her mama was on them DRUGS. So she was just sleeping with anybody and making babies, and Jaleesa wasn't surprised. She was a surprise. That man was too old to be making anything. So she's slow and dumb
Well,
too.
that's why she liked that.
Yeah, that's why she like that. Because that's how her mama was. And then her mama was so with a man, so into a man, so into the street. She finally got clean. But so into a man, so into them streets that she left that girl at 14 years old. And she didn't have nowhere to go. No money, nothing. And I felt so bad. There me go being Captain Sableho again.
I would never bite the hands that used to feed me.
No. And you know, and what made me so pissed off about it, And the reason why I have to, yes, I need the $100 she sent. Yes, I need the $100 she sent to get my medication. But I would rather be in pain than let her feel like she got away with something to me like that. I'm tired of people walking all over me and getting away with it. So I said when she sinned, I'm going to use to sue her with. She can pay for her own lawsuit. Because she got to give that back to me anyways, because I'm including that in the lawsuit. So the fee will come back to me, but I'm going to make her pay for me to sue her. That's just... And I told her, I was like, I don't want to have to go this route with you. Why you can't just pay me? I even said, well, I know you are on hard times. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on hard times and I'm sick. I don't have time like that. I may not be here. He's like, I've been licking metal bricks or something. That's how this be feeling sometimes. Telling you, it make your taste go. It just, oh, God. But I need the medicine, as you can see. But rather than let her get the satisfaction, even if I leave here and the thing comes through, after I'm gone, it can go to my kids. You didn't get it. I refuse to let her feel like she can do that. And then she'll be feeling like she can do that all the time with people. I want her to know she needs to be afraid to never do that shit again to anybody. When you get a service done and you agree to pay and you sign an agreement, that's the agreement that you stick by. Even with real estate agents, I'm going to tell you, even when you sign a contract with a real estate agent and the contract ends with them, they have a 30-day grace period. You didn't know that, did you? 30 to 60-day grace period. If you go get another real estate agent and you find a house, you still owe that first real estate agent a fee because they feel used. You wasted my time. Plus the new real estate agent. So I feel like that's just like going into a restaurant and eating the food and dine and dash. Getting up and walk away, don't pay for the food, don't leave the server no tip or nothing. Now she's responsible because you dined and dashed and she got to pay for your mess, for your meal, and she didn't get to eat it.
Exactly.
She depend on them tips to feed her family. And you going to eat and leave. And it's people like that that make you not trust everybody. Everybody might not do you like that, but you can't trust that they won't because it's one person. But I'm nipping that in the bud now. Because I do got faithful people that I've never had an issue with. They always pay and they don't give me no problem. They pay and they're done with that. And next year I'm going to need you again, so I'm going to pay. I just, I won't be doing her taxes next year. And she can try to figure that out on her own. And if she want to get her just the gross income or whatever, she can go on the IRS website. Because I won't be sending her another copy of her tax return. She can pay me $50 for it. I send it once. You didn't PDF and save it, that's your business. But I will be giving it to the court system for you to pay me my money. And I even said, well, I know you on hard
For
time.
everything.
Yes, I charge for everything. And I told her, I said, why did you lose viewers? Because people come in and out on TikTok, on YouTube, and I have it set to where they have to subscribe to even talk to me. So a lot of them come into the room and they just want to say something evil and nasty, but because I have a lock on my comments, if you're not a subscriber for more than 2 minutes, you can't even say nothing to me. And so then they just leave, which is fine. They can stay gone. They're not welcome. negative attitudes. Because when I take the lock off my comments, they get ruthless, and I don't have time for that. I don't want to associate myself with that anymore, okay? That's why. Yes. So I even told her, I said, okay, you're on hard times. Everybody's on hard times, but you owe me the money and you have the money there. So it ain't that hard. You have several $1,000s, okay? So you have the money to go ahead and pay me. I said, but what I can do is you can pay half today. You can pay $325 today and the other $325 because we're going to charge you a $25 fee for each payment. I'm not eating any of those fees. You can pay the other $300 over a couple of weeks, and you have until May the 15th, which is almost 30 days. 30 more days. You didn't have 3 months. You have 30 more days to pay me $300. I can do that for you. But you're going to be responsible for every time you send a payment, you have to pay the fee. Just like if you had to pay the court for a ticket, it's you that's making the payment arrangement. It's not my problem you making the payment arrangement. They charge you a fee every single time you make a payment.
She gonna be mad next year, people charging 1K.
I know they are. I know they are. The prices are going to go up because the forms at the IRS goes up. And the taxpayer
That's her fault.
has to get the money for the forms. I'm not paying for your tax forms. Why should I eat the cost for that? No, you're going to pay for these forms because these are the forms I'm filing. And that's it. And then, question and answer. I will. Hold on. Somebody asked me a question and I'm telling them what happened. And so I told her, I said, and then that would give you at least another month to come up with the $300. So when you get your next paycheck, you can just give me $100, pay $125, because you have to pay the fee for me to cash it out, and then you'll do it again the next time you get paid, and then that'll be the next final time. And then she was like, no, what I'm going to pay you is $100 now. And I'll pay you whatever I can pay you when I can. I know I owe you the money, but I'm in a bind and I got things I got to take care of. And that comes first. No, it doesn't. Your obligation to what you owe a person for the service they provided comes first. That's what she told me. Yeah. Then she texted me back that I was getting on her nerves because she was trying to put her baby to sleep and get her ready for school, and she doesn't like to be rushed to do things.
Then she wanna be rude about it.
I don't like to be rushed to do things. So the court told me to print all that paperwork out. All that paperwork out. All the text messages we just correspond, all of that out. If it's Facebook, whatever it is, go print all of that out and bring that to court. Business is business. Friendship is friendship. Family is family. Pleasure is pleasure. But business is straightforward business, and that's what it is. You don't mix the two. When I'm handling my business with these taxes and you hear me talking to people, I'm very professional about it. And I will explain it over and over and over and over and again to them. And then here you are saying you didn't sign that, you didn't agree to that, you didn't know that.
Why she want go do that at McDonald's?
No. You gonna order the food, eat it, and it's time to pay. You don't want to pay, talk about it was horrible, but you ate the whole sandwich. You know, that type of stuff. You telling me it was burnt, but you ate the whole sandwich. You ain't take a bite and spit it out and bring it back in. You ate the whole sandwich and then expect another one. But that one wasn't good, but you ate it. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So I feel...
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then when I told her, well, I have no choice if you don't pay correctly. If you choose to make the payment that you're going to make, I have no choice but to take you to court. You ain't gonna garnish nothing. You can't garnish nothing, but you can just take what I'm gonna give you. Okay. You ain't gonna serve nobody. You ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. And then sent the money.
She probably thought you was playing.
She said,
Bola
you
now.
need to hurry up and answer the phone because before I change my mind about sending you anything. And I'm just like, she got real balls today. Like, you really? You know, and the old me wanted to go to her house and snatch her out her
And
house.
you want me to go get her.
Honey, no, I'm gonna let God get her. You know what? I'm gonna do this the right way. And look, what I want is I want to get this paperwork done tomorrow. And I want the process server, the sheriff is the process server. I want the sheriff to show up at her job on Monday morning. I want her to party all weekend with her boo. Them to drink, spend money, drive around, act all rich because she got a couple thousand, he rolling. I want them to enjoy that money. And then I want her to be at work thinking, I just let that go. And then I'm going to send her a message and say, the sheriff will be serving you at your job. And I want the sheriff to walk into her job and they have to call her up to the office because the police is there.
When she done spend it.
Mm-hmm.
AWLL yes.
I want it to be gone and her to show up at court and they tell her she got a fine and got to pay restitution. See, I done this to one other girl last year that kicked my door in on my house and tore my house up and I had to pay the landlord $1,300. And this wench up a cow, it took me 2 years to fight her in court, but I fought her in court, honey. And when I went to court, she tried to lie, and I won my case. And she had to pay before she left the court that day. And I got a check in the mail. I got a check in the mail from the IRS. People down there. Yep. The city people sent me a check because she had to pay for it. She could be released from court. She had to pay that day. And if she didn't have the money, she was going to have to go to jail and be bonded out and make a payment arrangement. And she was rolling her eyes so hard. And I recorded her and I was going to post it. And then, you know how that third voice in your head be like, that ain't even how I represent myself. You don't need to post that. That's unnecessary. You've already won. You don't need to post it. You're going to open up stuff you don't need to do. So I never posted it. I just deleted it. But if looks could kill, she would have cut me with a knife, honey.
Crazy.
Right. And I said, I'm just not going to do anything. You know, I don't want to escalate it farther than where it is. It done cooled off. It is over. She's had to pay. I won. So that's what's going to happen on this, too. Is that she going to be embarrassed at her job. And they're going to be like, what the sheriff come here for you for? She going to be like, I don't even know. She going to lie. She going to go to Facebook because that's what everybody do. And she going to be talking about, I don't care nothing about you. Because she was on Facebook clicking about some other girl who said her windows had got busted out of her car by her boyfriend.
Talking about it.
They going to be talking about it. She going to be embarrassed. Yep. And that's going to hurt her more than anything when all she had to do is just pay. So I messaged her yesterday and I told her, I'm going to the courthouse in the morning. They've already made my appointment. You have until I get to the courthouse tomorrow. You have until 9:30 a.m. before I get to the courthouse to start sending me my money. You can call me. We can sign the agreement for you to pay me by the 15th, and you can send me the other $225 today. Or you're going to owe me the whole thing plus this court cost and the service fee for you being served. You're going to owe me way more money in the long run. Way more money. Because I'm going to request that you pay the court cost fees and the serving fee. Why should I eat those extra fees when you very well knew you owed me money? Like, why? I don't feel like...
to pay you full.
And so, I'm done. I'm done. You need to pay me, and that's that. But that was what I had said before. And then she didn't reply back, so now that's not good. I'm going to let you know.
Didn't want to do the payment plan.
Nope. I don't know. She didn't want to do it. I'm saying pay me $325 of my money. And then the other $325, because you're going to have to pay a $25 fee, you pay that over a couple weeks. You know, I'll give you a couple weeks to do it. I understand everybody have hard times. I'm not low down. I'm not mean like that. I understand people go through hard times.
At least you were being nice and thoughtful.
I was trying my best. But when you start being nasty, that's what I was saying. Dimples, why not pay when you have the money? You have all the money in your hand right there. Why not just pay the person to be done with it? And then whatever you have, make that work for what you're trying to go do.
Other people would have wanted the H money immediately.
Yep. Yep. And I was like, the only reason why I gave you opportunity to pay me when your money came is because I've been doing your taxes for 12 years and I never had an issue. Not one issue. When that money hits, you automatically pay. I never had one issue with you, but this year, it's a problem. Okay. And for weeks we've been talking, so you're well aware of what the fee was. It's the man. He probably beat her down and told her she wasn't giving me that money. I only pay my person this price. You can only pay her that. I got plans for that money, because that's what he was screaming on the phone. I got plans for that money. We got shit to do with that money. And her check should have been here by now. I don't understand why the IRS is holding it. You did something for the IRS to... What? She filed her taxes in January. She filed before February the 15th. The IRS is holding all those returns.
Undone.
Yeah. Yeah. And called me all kinds of bitches and everything. And hung the phone up in my face. And then called me back and was still screaming. So I hung up. Because you're not going to keep on calling me, honey, screaming in this dang phone. But you gonna pay me. And then that's when she asked me for a payment plan. And I was saying, you can come and sign a payment plan with me. I'm not going to do a verbal payment plan for you to say, well, we had a payment plan and I paid you on it and I told you I'll pay you when I can. No. I need things in writing. I have to have it in black and white, and you need to talk to me on the app about anything dealing with taxes. Don't be trying to text me outside the app and call me on the phone and talk low-key. If it's going to be said, whatever you say, I'm going to record it and send it back to you through the app. And you're going to have to agree that you said that. Because no, she was trying to be very, very slick. And then they was trying to not FaceTime with me and talk to me on a regular voice so that they can try to ask me certain questions to get me to explain stuff, but only record certain parts of the conversation so it looks like I'm saying that you can do this and this. And I was like, I can't talk to you unless you're on FaceTime. I need to be able to face-to-face talk with you so I know I'm talking to you about your return. That's the only way I can legally do it.
600 out of 5K, not nothing she could have paid.
6K. 600 out of 6K plus state. So damn near $7,000. Yeah. She got the state and didn't try to pay me anything.
6K is crazy.
Yeah. And you don't have enough money to handle things you need to handle. What about my car? No. What about my car? What about my lights? What about my lights? My lights is off. They were off. I had to get food and feed my kids. What about my lights is off? My food is spoiled. What about my kids? I need my money. I worked for it. You owe it to me. I need to be paid. And if you're not going to pay me, I'm gonna let the white people, the court people handle it.
You wasn't think about that when we agreed on that price.
And that's what I said. I said, but did you, when I told you the price, did you not agree? Yes, I agreed to the price, but I thought you would work with me. No. Nothing in that conversation said that I was doing that. The contract is what the contract is. The contract says what the contract says. Hey, welcome, Lil Rock. Yeah. Yeah. And that's all right. And that's all right. You know what, Grandma? That's all right. She's going to get what's coming to her. You a mess player. She's going to get what's coming to her. And well, player, I'm running 2 live streams. That's why. I'm doing 2 lives. That's why I'm taking so long. It's very selfish of her and greedy. Keep all the money to herself. Yeah. Yeah. Probably went and bought a new iPhone, all of that kind of stuff, honey. She just, ooh, she rolling. But see how God works is he'll take things away from you. See, that's how God works. He'll take things away from you when you don't do right. When you don't treat people right.
Some clothes.
Right. But see, God will take everything away from you when you being low down. When you being low down, you think you winning and you think you up, but then you lose very bigly. And then you want to cry, Lord, help me. Lord, help me. Why? Why me? Because you did somebody low down and you knew you did. You knew you was wrong. You knew you were wrong when you did what you did. And you didn't even care that you hindered somebody else's, whatever they had going on. Being selfish. So, I don't feel no remorse. I don't care nothing about your damn child. I really don't care nothing about your damn child. You didn't give a damn about my children. I don't give a damn about your children. And it is what it is. You didn't care how my kids ate. You didn't care that we was in the dark. You didn't care that my grandkids didn't have anything. You didn't care that I'm sick. You didn't care about nothing that's going on in my world, that I needed my money that I worked hard for to survive. Hi, how you doing? And
right.
So I don't care that the police is going to show up to your job, the sheriff is going to serve you in front of your coworkers and you're going to be laughed at. I don't care that you're going to have to come up with my money plus extra. That's your beeswax. Because once I get my judgment, I'm calling my lawyer and I want them to send you a letter that you need to pay. Or we finna start garnishing stuff. And you know your driver's license can be suspended when you have a judgment on you too. They can suspend your driver's license here in the state of Arkansas. so she can drive on a suspended drive. You're making life harder for yourself over $625. Hello, how you doing, honey? Over $625. I see you, Camilla. You said hi like 6 times, and I said hello. Why do I have to be calling people's names? I really only call the people that have profile pictures, to be honest with you, because they cared enough about themselves, and so that made me respond. To be honest with you, you ain't got no time to put no type of profile picture, not even just a cartoon character or something. Then you hollering hello, 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 and I said hello, honey. How many times do I have to say it? Karma is, look, hey, Miss Sexy, karma is something else. You laughing at me, sis? I thought you had left. I thought you had left. Hey, Gina. I thought you had left. I'm on here showing out again. Man, I don't feel good. Is she doing this, with this? Hi, 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 hello, bro. Hi. Really? I said hello, honey, like twice. How many times do I have to say hello? I don't know any other way but hola. Bonjour. I mean, what? I miss you too. You need to come to my new house. You need to come see my new house.
I am sick of you.
You love it. What did I say, somebody? What did I say? Y'all don't know what I said, do y'all? Somebody tell me what I said.
I love you too.
Oh, you thought, okay, I'm going to tell you what I said. If you mouth the word elephant shoes, it sounds like you're saying, I love you. See? Elephant shoes. Yeah, I remember what happened, but I love you too, baby. But, you know, look over there at somebody that may have a crush at you. And look down. And look up real quick. And look away. Look down again. And then look up. And then look down. They gonna think you say I love you. You said elephant shoes, and they'll be like, ooh, she said she loved me. You said elephant shoes. Elephant shoes. Elephant shoes. Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop. Let me tell y'all why my sister-in-law invited me to my niece baby shower, which I love my niece and everything and all that, right? And then she commenced to tell me that it's going to be about 100 degrees. And I told her I'm bringing a fan. And she going to laugh. So I went and I got the fan. And I said, what's so funny? I'm bringing a fan. You just told me it was going to be hot as hell on hockey sticks outside, hotter than a runaway slave with a biscuit full of knapsack. You know, I'm just saying. You talk about, no, I'm going to bring a fan. You be clowning. I ain't clowning. You just told me it's going to be hot as Hello Kitty. I'm bringing this fan. I'm going to be like, where them fans at? Sitting there with my fan, blowing all in my face by my damn self. Telling me that in this shit. Like I told her, hotter than a slave with biscuits in a knapsack. I'm not really. Arkansas ass gonna be hot Saturday. You talking about going to the park? I can barely breathe sitting in the house. Shit. Go to the park.
Where them fans at?
She done laughed herself. She was coughing. She was laughing so hard, right? So she gets off the phone and texts me LOL. Let me tell y'all something. The first time I started texting on my flip phone, right? Somebody had texted me LOL, right? And I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what it meant. So I said, okay. And it was like, why come every time I text you LOL, you say okay? And I said, I always say okay instead of keep asking you what did you say, because I don't know what the hell you said, and I don't want to seem like I don't want you to know that I don't know what you're talking about, and that I'm a little bit lost. So I just say okay. So you just be saying okay to stuff, and I could have asked you to do anything, and you just said okay because you didn't know what I was saying. Yes, because I don't know what that means. Because I don't know what that means. Sure. You sitting up here texting me that, talking about some LOL, LOF, NF, what the hell? And then something, so it was a bunch of them little things, whatever them things is called. They be texting them little letters and stuff. And me, I spell. I didn't know you could put LOL. So I was spelling out, laugh out loud.
You got me over here cracking up.
Well, tell the truth. Ain't no need to tell no lie. Hey, Tracy, ain't no need to tell no lie. Tell the truth and shame the devil. And I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. On that, then they was putting all them little faces that mean certain things. And I'm just like, I don't even know which emoji to use it. Which emoji to use, right? Because I come from an era of the beeper. The beeper and the two-way and a kick and a, what is that? The big phone, it was big and gray. Or the one you actually was a house phone that you can ride in your car with. My mom and them had that. Or we had the rotary phone. We had that one, and it light up, and then, I had a beeper, and everybody had a code. So I could go to the phone, pay phone, put a nickel in there and call you for about 5 or 10 minutes, say what I'm chop it up, and I'm on about my business. It was so much freer then. It was the internet. I think it was like AOL or something like that, dialed up. And in Southwest Bell or something like that. I had a Tandy 1000 computer and one of them old Macintosh that one worked for Hillary Bean. Them Apple. Apple was called Macintosh. It was horrible. Had the different color stripes like the little flag for the LGBTQ peoples and all them. That was on the apples.
Y'all had Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we had AOL dialed up when it first started. Ain't that old? Ooh, you say y'all. Ooh.
Back then.
Ooh, did you hear that? Oh, why are you cussing me out? Oh. Don't come at me because I was born before cell phones was invented. You just, you helper. Oh, it's helper, right? Just make me cry.
When you say grab a plate to eat with you, I don't even know where to find one.
That's why you be writing plate. See, if you start typing the word plate, then a picture will pop up of a plate, and you just touch that picture and it'll go up there. I learned that. My son taught me how to do that. How to, you start typing the word, then the picture that you want will pop up there, and then you just touch it. Yeah, like that. The picture pop up there when you start typing the word plate. Don't finish typing the word. Start typing the word, and then the picture. If you type heart, then pictures of hearts will come up, and you can touch those emojis and put the heart in the chat like that. That's it.
Just learned something new, thanks.
You're welcome. Look, somebody taught me that. My grandma would say you learn something new every day. So, I mean, if you learn something new every day, then you should strive to do that. You shouldn't be going through your day and don't accomplish anything or learn anything or do anything. I mean, that's boring. Like, what did your life mean? You didn't do anything with nothing? You didn't learn a nothing? Really? All this gray hair on my head, I learned plenty, baby. I learned plenty. All this gray hair on my head. Look at that. It's white right here, look. Yep. My hair came out and came back like this, honey. I mean, it's cute and stuff.
Them hairs of wisdom.
But my real hair color keeps coming back. Even though I keep dyeing it,
I always learn from Lady D.
I be learning from y'all too. Look, I was going on Facebook on my flip phone. I had my son to show me how to go on my flip phone and get on the internet, honey. I was on it. Don't pluck it, you get 10 more in the same spot.
We love Ms. Lady D.
And we love you too, honey. It ain't no elephant shoes involved. Ain't no elephant shoes involved, honey. It's all love. Miss Lady D love you too, honey. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it, sweetheart. I'm gonna let YouTube go because I want to play some real music. They not talking. I don't have the time or energy to devote because they not talking. They be having movement sometime, like if I was on here cooking or just on here. I'm serious. I'm serious. I plucked the gray hair from here. From right here. See how I got a whole patch that goes straight through here? I got a whole patch that goes straight through here. Because I plucked one hair. And I've had that since I was a teenager, right up in there, because I plucked the gray hair from the root. Gray hair is a hair shaft and follicle that has no pigment anymore.
That's how I found you by your cooking live.
So I just, at first I wasn't really doing it like that. I was cooking little stuff, but mainly we was on here. My room would always be full and people would enter my boxes, but I be asking people to join my box now. They don't never want to join the box. So I just be feeling like I'm just like talking to myself and stuff. Until they speak in the that's why I have the speaker, because then at least it feels like you're actually conversating with me because I can hear you.
I don't know what you was making, but child DD, it looked good.
Tonight I made roasted creamy ranch chicken over chicken fried rice. Roasted chicken flavored fried rice. That's what I made.
Wow.
And I did it without flour because I wanted to do a keto option, and keto people don't just, be using flour, you know. So I wanted to see, do it that way. Because normally, I use whole chicken breast. I pre-cook them. Then I fry up
Was it
serum.
spicy?
No. I can't have anything spicy. Remember, I had stomach cancer. I can't. I ain't been too long remission from that. I can't have anything spicy. I made mild buffalo wings. They looked just like the spicy buffalo wings, had a flavor as if they were spicy buffalo wings, but they were not spicy at all. I made them on top of the stove. I said, I'm going to do that for y'all too. Show y'all how to do that on top of the stove. Because I have gas, so I got lights, water, and gas. That's three
Okay,
bills.
mild buffalo sounds cool.
Yes. I had bought all those recipes that I was cooking, and the ribs, the stovetop fried ribs. All of that stuff I had bought on the grocery trip with you guys to cook, but my lights went out. So my food was spoiling, so I had to hurry up and cook it. Or I would be still cooking that food right now, and you probably would have got to see that. Because I cooked the ribs last night. Fried pot ribs on the stove. Oh my God, they were so good. When they literally was tender falling off the bone with no barbecue sauce. And they were so good. Like that cake I was just eating that's on the pot.
Oh my God, stop.
Girl, they were so good. The kids
I
was
am getting hungry.
good. Them kids was about to beat their mama up for the plate. Yes. John went to sleep eating ribs, woke up eating ribs, and took ribs to work today. Well, yesterday for work. Look, I'm sitting here talking. I could have been putting my shelf together. Let me see if I can get it together.
She was full of them. They had to be good.
Yeah. They were good. And the boy, they had took a nap. They were so full. All right, let's see. Is there any instructions? No. The thing they have no instructions. Okay. So let's try to put it together. Let's. So this is the top. So this is the top. This is A. And then it's got letters on
I
it.
am getting tired and eating my leave in 10 to 15 minutes.
Huh? Okay. Okay, baby. If you need to leave, you need to leave. I understand. I'm just trying to wait for John to get home from work because I'm getting tired too, but I don't want to go to sleep and get woke up out of my sleep either. Because he gonna wake me up. There go the instructions.
Understandable.
Yeah, he gonna wake me up out my sleep. So, I mean, I understand you guys have to leave. If you can't stay in here, I don't want you to just, stay in here if you need to go. You get me? I'm okay. Auntie's okay if you need to go. I need to find the screws. They was down here on the floor. Here they go. I can tighten them up once I get them in.
How tall is it?
I don't really know. It's one of them toilet things. Yeah, it's one of them toilet things.
All okay.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted was to be there to leave me alone. All down is north 1957.
I don't understand why I don't see no picture on here. I was,
Man, I never use those white things that come.
and that's why, when you don't use them, that's why it be like rocking. Uh-huh. Hey, beauty. We've been on here talking junk and joking, honey.
AWLLL.
Yeah. It'll rock if you don't use everything. It would definitely rock. Okay. And then I'm going to go back with my screwdriver and tighten everything up once I get it together. I was supposed to have this done earlier. I didn't do anything. I laid my tail down. Let me just get the screwdriver out now.
Auntie, you need to play some music so you won't fall to sleep.
Yeah. Let me let YouTube go then. If